Hello. So yes, we have the new break screen. It is not without its problems, and we're not actually properly running it. I just thought I would run it at the start of the stream so you could all have a little taste of how it's going. There's a few hotkey things that I've not quite figured out yet, which is mildly problematic. Like, we're gonna have to do that. But I'm getting there. I think it will work exactly as intended. It just isn't right now. Mads. Hi. Faye, Ollie, Catherine. Henny, how y'all doing? You like the new recap screen? Thank you. It will be replacing starting and break times. And there will be an end card version as well. It's just very much in progress right now. Hello, Zinnet. How are you doing today? Hi, Jomar. Hi, Orla. It looks really good. Thank you. Yeah, so there's lots of things I like about it. The new break screen thing. The one kind of major thing that I need to figure out properly is hotkeying it. So at the moment it works when it's focused but not when it's unfocused. So I need to figure out how to multi-action focus to restart it. So for example, if I run it over to... I need to set up a test command. I have just realized I need to set up a test command because otherwise I'm going to be spamming breaks. Right, give me 1 second. Copy. Just copy this multi-action. Okay. Did I code my own game? Yeah, so the characters on the screen are my own game. Yes, I am a programmer. You finally got 100k Pico. Nice. Have I got to 1 million yet? I don't think so. No, very close though. Equimini, hi. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? You've got a little character on the screen you can customize if you'd like. We were just chatting about my new break screen that I'm building. I started building yesterday. So at the moment I need to have the window focused for it to work. I'm trying to set it up so that it will autofocus, but that's not currently working. But, so say we're going to a new break, what should happen now is I press the pause, it will mute me, change the scene in OBS, refocus the window, and then restart the break screen, and it should just start cycling with facts. I told it to go to the wrong screen. 1 second. It helps if you tell OBS to go to the right scene. Let me try that again. Okay, so. So I think that's working pretty well. One thing I hadn't factored in is Peeps, though. I need to probably make some space for Peeps somewhere, but I think it's good. I like it. Is this pre-recorded Biscuit and Tiger the guinea pigs? Well, that's a name and a half. No. AI. I'm an animatronic controlled by a cat AI. How do you customize your character? The link should be in the channel, in the text, Equimini. Also, what would you like me to call you? But effectively, you just buy random items. So if you'd like a new hat, it's !buy and then hat. Nui, hi, how you doing today? Right. Sorry about that chaotic intro. But yeah, if anybody has any thoughts about the new screen, do let me know. As I said, I'm only a day, just over a day into building it. So if anybody has any comments, any suggestions, would love to know. Your name is Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Welcome to the stream. Let me catch up. You were smart and brought food for stream, Faye. Nice. Leah brought chocolate. Always good. Faye brought pasta. That's very sensible. I'm surprised. Ripple, not your go-to, but all you could find. I haven't had a Ripple in a long time. Thank you. Oh, yeah, Ollie was a bit mad with the sub gifts yesterday, celebrating me hitting 5k on Twitch. Message is copied already. Good job. You have thoughts. It's great. Thank you. The tips are really helpful. Yeah, so if anybody has any like Sims tips or just random stream facts you think people might like to know, ideally we want hundreds of these, right? At the moment there's like not even enough that it doesn't loop over the 3 minutes. But that's fine because it's currently in alpha, like I'm still building it. But yes, if any of you have any hints, tips, random stream information that you'd like me to share on the stream. So I will add all of the legacy rules to the stream, to the new break screen. I will add some information about all of the generations of the character. There will be screenshots of all of the builds we've done so far, etc, etc. But if there's anything particular you'd like to know, please do let me know. Ollie, you're going for a Subway because you have an hour break at work. Nice. You're only halfway into your shift. That's going to be a long day. It's a little nostalgia chocolate, it is. Hi Bang, how you doing today? Or are you off as well? I did a fab job in one day. Yeah, I mean the basics of it are pretty easy, but as with a lot of these things, it's the polish that takes time. Hi Azela. You can't build a house in this game. Oh, I'm sure you can. You'll get there eventually. And Nui, thank you for the follow. The tips are really helpful. Yeah, I think there's only like 3 build tips at the moment, and I will make screenshots for all of them. One feature that's not yet in the break screen that I want to have a play with is... So I've got a big list of things that I want to add to it. Like, this is very much bare bones right now. But a big thing I think would be if I can add video to it. Because if I can add video, then I could literally play like, you know, the videos from TikTok. I could play small tutorials explaining how to do the size up, size down, rather than just a picture. You know, I think that would be really nice to have actual video stuff happening during the breaks. So yeah, that's on my list of things to try and figure out. Got a few other bits and pieces, but yeah. Kerry girl, hi. How you doing today? 5k on here, almost 4k on TT. I know, it's awesome, right? Hi Izzy. Your P1. P1 sounds vaguely familiar. I don't recognize your current name. You started at 10:30 and finished at 9:30. That is a long day. Thank you for the hydrate, Izzy. But yeah, so we got some interesting things like the tips, some rules, some random factoids, some sim story, highlights from the stream, maybe some interesting videos, all that sort of stuff. But I've also got some ideas for some kind of just for fun features. We will see. We will see if they actually get done. The video, adding videos to it is not high on the priorities list right now. So getting it, the current version, functional, I think realistically all I need to do is figure out how to get it to reset properly. Once that's done, I can actually fully replace all of my existing stuff with that. And then building up enough content that it's not looping in the 3 minutes. Which isn't much. At the moment, I only need 18 facts, and I think I'm just shy of that. Yeah, I'm pleased that it will be functional before I thought it would be. I was anticipating realistically like at least a week to have it functional, but it's been more straightforward than I thought. Queen Whimsy Simmer. Thank you for the follow. You popped over from TT yesterday. building the apothecary room. Nice. How are you doing today? And there's the obligatory Chris Evans comparison, of course. Yeah, we might actually be playing in the apothecary room today. I don't think we have enough money to do the garden, so I think it will be playing again. Thank you, Faye. Faye, you do realize that you can also... Oh, yeah. You did. I was going to say you can also put the command in. The house is very close to being done. Yeah. I'm excited. No, you did it right, Faye. But I can't see the commands. So I didn't see that you'd put the link in. So it just said, find the commands here, and then there was nothing. I was like, you can just use the peeps command. That would bring it up. Josephine, thank you for the follow. Faye doing a good job. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. My main worry with it was that it would clash too much with all of the other stuff that I've got going on. Like, there's a very kind of purple aesthetic going on right now, and like particular font styles and the pixel art and stuff. So I was trying to find a nice middle ground between the pixel art and the Sims art. And honestly, yeah, I forget that this screen mutes me. Yeah, I think it's a good middle ground right now, but the peeps are in the way, so that needs to be taken into consideration. I need to think about where peeps are during this screen. Yeah, I mean, really it's just the Twitch layout that needs adjusting. I think it actually is great as is. I don't think there's any changes needed on TikTok. Although if someone could send me a screenshot of it on TikTok, that would be helpful. Just so that I can get a grasp of how it works. Also, it all runs, like the horizontal and the vertical versions run from the same app, and it really surprised me how well that works. Ow, you've done about half of them, Ollie. It's a good effort. It's cute. Thank you, Izzy. The peeps cut a little bit into the diamond timer, but other than that, it lines up pretty perfectly. Yeah, they also go over the top of the like social links. So I might just have to reorient stuff a little. I'll have a play. There's options. There's options. For a first run, it's pretty good. It is. A little wiggle. Mm-hmm. But, you know, there's the character on screen, so I could always just move the social links to the same side as the pixel avatar and have peeps like moved slightly along the screen, maybe. I mean, in some respects, the obvious time to have peeps larger is during the break, right? So maybe I shouldn't be making peeps smaller. Maybe I should be moving stuff out of the way for peeps, because I could just move everything up a little bit to give more space for peeps. It's not like we don't have vertical space to play with. Might just do that. I'll do some trial and error. Thank you, Fred. How are you doing? Yeah, it's nice. It's also been nice kind of slowly going through and visiting some of the, like I had to go back to some of the old worlds, the old houses and stuff to get some screenshots of various bits. It was fun. It's going to be fun kind of officially writing some of the character's story in as well, I think. We'll see how it goes. How's everybody's day been? What's everybody been up to? We know that Ollie and Faye have been dealing with work chaos. What's everybody else been up to? Work and life admin, yeah. Fun. Which flavor is that? It's peach still, yeah. I have ordered some of the sugar-free mango one to try though. I don't think it'll arrive until the weekend at some point. I've still got a couple of these left. EJ's day with the kiddos, nice. Queen Whimsy Simmer, what would you like me to call you? Work, Sims, mothering. Classic combo. Kenny, you're also back to work and have an interview on Saturday for a second job. You hopefully get it. Nice. Is it a creative job? Didn't you say that's what you were looking for? Marie, you finally found broken CC in your Sims game. You're crying, but is that not good? If you found the broken CC, can you not remove it? Marie? Lafty, you're always at work when I start streaming. Well, I start at the same time every day, so quite possibly. Catherine, you've been dealing with life chaos and shopping with your sister. It rained the whole time, not a vibe. Aw, I think shopping in the rain can be fun though. And it depends what you're shopping for, I guess. If you're shopping for dissolvable paper, probably best not. Slytherin nails at 7 though. Nice, Leah. Let's just go with Lunar Moon before the other Leahs turn up. Have you tried the Red Bull White Peach flavor? No, I have not. Whimsy works for you. Okay, hi Whimsy. Marie, you did. It was so stressful you found it. Accidentally been looking for a week. Nice. Hi, Laura. You've had a 2-day hangover. Oh no. Must have really hit it hard. It's good to see me again. You can't stay for the stream. No worries. No worries. Anna and Fantasia. Hi, how you two doing? Ollie. You're Subway, nice. Kenny, you currently work at a school as a school photographer for picture days, and the second job would be at Sephora as a makeup artist. I feel like I recognize the name Sephora, but you're going to have to enlighten me. Just the smell is intoxicating. Maybe controversially, I really don't like the smell of Subway. It's one of those shops that you can smell from a mile off, and I do not like it. It's fun when the pink hair dye is running down your face. What? Why is your hair dye running in the rain? Did you not wash it out properly? Am I missing something? Whenever I dyed my hair, like, part of the dyeing process is washing it until it stops leaking, no? Leaking's probably a bad word for that. The army of Leahs, I know. The sandwich or the form of transportation. He means the sandwich, I presume. It's so good. Oh, nice. Well, I've just been kind of alternating between flavors of energy drinks right now. Sephora is a makeup store. Right. Thank you. Oh yeah, Kenny says Sephora is a big brand makeup store here in the States. Okay. I don't know if we have it here. I'm not a makeup aficionado. Semi-permanent makeup dye. Oh, okay. I've never used semi-permanent dye. My bad. Is that for like coloring the streaks? Oh, streaks. The like. Didn't you put light bits in your fringe? Am I misremembering that? Am I an energy drink kind of person? Honestly, I'm I'm more of a tea or coffee person, but for some reason we found that energy drinks have been good for me on stream. I used to have coffee on stream every day. And then through a weird set of circumstances, I ended up trying energy drinks on stream, and it's been much kinder on my throat. I've been losing my voice a lot less since I swapped to having energy drinks rather than coffee. Someone explain that. I'd love to know how that makes any sense, but it has. But I absolutely prefer the taste of coffee. No, but like I didn't know if she'd use like a particularly vibrant dye and it's one that kind of just was continuing to leak, or maybe I was doing it wrong by just fully washing it all out. You know what I mean? Like there's a very real chance that I was just doing it wrong by washing it all out. Maybe that's not what you're supposed to do. It has been, you know, 15 plus years since I did it last. You're blasting. I've still not tried the white monster yet. I would be curious to try it. I have been slowly trying a different one each time I've got individual ones. Your real name is Leah, so you're glad you picked Whimsy. You're not part of the army. Yep, everybody's had to have alternate names. Boost juice for the win. I know, right, Luna Moon? But yeah, so I'm drinking sugar-free peach right now. Tip, if you use semi-permanent dye, try using a sealer after dyeing it, and cold water when washing it lessens the fade. Interesting. I know that you all know what I meant. You just all also enjoy winding me up as much as I enjoy winding you up. Doesn't what just chase like regular energy? The white one? I don't know. Yeah, so the preface for the energy drink thing is normal energy drink flavor, like standard Red Bull, standard Monster, standard Relentless, whatever. That flavor, I really do not like that flavor. So for a very long time, I point blank avoided energy drinks because I really don't like that flavor. I only ended up having energy drinks by accident because a friend of mine got a mango one and I offered me to have some, and I'm like, no, energy drinks are disgusting. I don't like energy drinks. And they're like, how can you say that? Like, they all taste so different. I'm like, do they? Do they not all just taste like that same flavor with a bit of something else? And I'm like, no, they taste wildly different. I'm like, I will try some of this mango drink. And it just tasted like mango juice. And I'm like, okay, I have been doing it wrong all these years. So yeah, I've been slowly trying different energy drinks to find out which flavors I like. And honestly, basically all of the sugar-free ones have been nice. I like the mango one. I had mango for ages, but it's incredibly sweet. As someone who doesn't consume a huge amount of sugar, it was a bit much. You like Red Bull, but you struggle with Monster. Interesting. You had the same experience from your brother. As in, you thought you didn't like them. You didn't have energy drinks until we got you with our bad influences. Oh no. This is why I need sponsorship. Ollie, you dropped your earbud at Subway and had to go back. Oh no. You wonder why it suddenly went quiet. I feel like they are terrible for you. Also, I have a maximum of 1 energy drink a day, and I only have energy drinks during my work week. So I have 1 on my streams, and that is it. And to balance that out, I have stopped having caffeinated coffee, so I now have decaf coffee during the week. So decaf coffee and energy drinks, and then I'll treat myself to normal coffee sometimes at the weekends. Mads, he introduced you to the mango one. It's the only one with mango flavor. Nice. Ollie, you kind of like all of them. Well, I used to like them back in the day. I just can't stand them now. Moni, you tried to play Sims without Anadius. That's the mod thing, right? I've never used mods on Sims. You like to drink filter coffee once a month. I really like making coffee. I need to go buy some beans. Where am I going to buy some beans from? My favorite place to buy beans in town's quite expensive. Might be a nice treat though. I know a lady who does private roasting in Edinburgh. I used to buy bags while I was up there, but I've not been for a while. For making like pour over coffee, not for everyday coffee. Little treats. Something for free packs. What do you mean, money? Hi, Aoife. How you doing today? I'm alright, thank you. We were just talking earlier about the new break screen program that I've been building. We did the first little trial of it earlier on. And then we got talking about flavors of energy drinks because why not? Azalea, there are some really good sour energy drinks in the US. Curious. Yeah, so we've got like a cloudy lemonade one. We've got a few lemonade ones. There's just a lemonade. There's a cloudy lemonade. There's one that's like Aussie lemonade. You're glad I stream now. It's time when your brain switches off at work and I bring the focus back. Glad to be of assistance. I've been planning it for a while, Aoife. I only started building it yesterday, I think. I can give you a quick show if you'd like. Jax, you want to get Jacksepticeye his top of the morning coffee. Interesting. I mean, as with all things, as with the energy drinks, I like trying new stuff, and I've not tried new coffee in a while. I think it could be fun. Eleanor, thank you for the sticker. But yeah, so this is the new break screen. So yeah, it needs a little bit of tweaking, but it just cycles random facts from our Sims playthrough. It gives hints and tips for playing Sims. It has the legacy rules. And obviously all of these are kind of screenshots from the game and stuff. And it has all my social links, or some of my social links. And a nice little timer so that people know how long before everything kicks off. And I'll add more stuff to this as time goes on. But yeah, there was just a few things in it right now for testing's sake. But yeah, I think it's come together quite nicely. It better have the chaotic screenshot. Oh, yeah. You mean the fire one? Thumbs up. So when I went to take some screenshots yesterday to have some example ones for this screen, almost immediately one of the Sims set themselves, well, our current main character set themselves on fire, and a fire person just stood and looked at it to start with. It was very funny. The screenshot of the cat bugging out. Yeah, I'll add all that sort of stuff in over time, don't worry. There's not a huge number of them right now because it was just getting some content going, and like with some of these it's just the same screenshot, but we'll be adding more. I'm just trying to see if the fire one comes up. I could just manually show you. I'd literally just show the screenshot. That would it regenerates the order of these every time. It was really funny to me that it's just had the same one, same background like 3 times in a row. I can't even remember how many screenshots there are. I think there's like 16 right now. It'll come up eventually. Like it's cycling through a list. It will appear. Are we literally just gonna sit and wait here so we can get 10 seconds of this silly screen? Oh, there you go. And just look at his face. While Percy's just on fire in the corner. Classic. What a wonderful first screenshot that was. Yeah, I'm glad I caught that moment. It was very funny. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. There's still some things that need fixing, tweaking, but as a concept, I think it's good. I think it works. And it's mirrored across both platforms. So it's the program that I've made does horizontal and vertical at the same time, like side by side. But everything that comes up on one is mirrored on the other. So you're all seeing the same information, but you're all seeing it in the correct resolution for your platform. Which was an important feature. But it does look a bit daft because it's a strange resolution. Because obviously it's got the like 2 platforms. Hi Becca's playing, how you doing? Image giving you all our food keeps blowing up vibes. What do you mean? Looks great, thank you CW. Yeah, I think it's a little bit more interesting than just looking at the Samly text wobbling with a thing saying break time, you know. And it's a good way of me giving you like random bits of lore, because I can just fill it full of hundreds of bits of lore from the story and just let you guys piece together the story, you know. I don't know what you're talking about, Ali. You like the building tips too? Yeah, so I will try and add some more building tips. And one of the things I was saying, Aoife, is I'd really like to add videos rather than just screenshots. And if I do, then my intention would be to make like flash tutorials to show how to use those features. But that would also let me potentially say run highlights from other streams and all that sort of stuff. I'm useless when it comes to memes. I am. Hi Katie, how you doing today? It would be cool, right? But I need to do a little bit of testing. I don't know. It might be really easy to add videos. It might be really hard. I don't know. I haven't tried. Hi Nat, how you doing today? Yeah, I like the idea of, you know, almost like breadcrumbs, just dropping in bits of story into the break screen. And obviously you can only see so many, you know, so many little bits of info each break. So in order for anybody to figure out the story, you're going to have to, like, you know, pay attention. Particularly if I keep adding new ones. Because yeah, there were huge chunks of story that happened off stream at various points. Like various graves that appeared around the place and stuff like that. I still have notes on some of it. Some of it I am just going to have to make up posthumously. But we'll see. You guys just like infighting. Derp. Also, we were doing some touring of some of the old builds yesterday at the end of the stream when I nicely ran over. Do we want to continue running through some of the old builds before we start today? I think we had got as far as the castle yesterday. Also, I am at 499 hours on Sims 4. I will hit 500 today. Faye slowly learning all the British slang. It was funny that someone commented yesterday about trying to get me to say the bottle of water, but they said it just as I was going on a break, or just as I was going, so I didn't actually have the opportunity to say it. But I was fully like tempted to just do the bottle of water. Bottle of water. What's my job? Dubiously this. VVVV. attacking people for their grammar. We can correct people, kindly correct people. Okay. Go to manage worlds. Kindly attack them. Mm-hmm. Sure. You like my voice? Thank you. What would you like me to call you? By the way, VV. Do we want to have a quick run over of the castle again before we continue? Which is in Chestnut Ridge, which is over here. A quick look. Oh, the castle is being lived in by someone. The castle's being lived in by a ghost. A singular ghost lives in the castle. Boo. We need to get the castle back. Purely out of care. Mm-hmm. Vivi, thank you for the follow. A ghost is the right vibe. A ghost is the right vibe. Yeah, this is true. This is very true. Can no other Sims get the money out of the vault from the castle? I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't thinking that far ahead when the story happened. So this is the castle. This is the Ingram family mansion. Did I know there was a Castle Derg? I did not. Looking particularly spooky at night. You've got to head off. No worries, Kenny. I hope work goes well. Catch you soon. Wait, did Paul come in the middle of that? Did I miss Paul coming in? Huh? Oh, yeah, wedged between two other comments. Hi, Paul. How you doing? Here to check out the break screen. Yeah? Feel like you missed something. Nothing particular, Luna Moon. Miss you too, Kenny. Hope work goes well. Do you want to see the new break screen then quickly? Is this? Still lots to do, but it's getting there. When did the castle happen? Castle was generation 3. Yeah, generation 3. We'll be going back to the castle, JD, don't worry. What are you saying you like it to? The castle or the break screen? But yeah, so this is the castle from generation 3 to roughly 3 to 7. I think it was like 3 to 6 and then I think it was like 3 to 6 and then 8 and 9. Like there was one generation that went away and then they came back. So down here we've got the little kind of farmyard barn area. And then obviously we're in the horse world, so there's lots of kind of horse stable stuff. We've got the beehives and a mausoleum at the back. We've got this little camping area behind the greenhouse. So let me show you the greenhouse from the inside. There's our lovely little greenhouse. Very cute. We'll come back to that. We've got the money trees, obviously, because they're super duper rich. And yep, that's pretty much the outside. My great builder, thank you. So this one is already on the gallery for those that are curious. You're late for pretty much everything, but great work, AI streamer. Thank you, Shadan. But yeah, I'm glad you like the break screen. Still a work in progress. So top floor is only accessible by this staircase, which we'll come to in a second. But has these kind of magic themed, like each a different element kind of towers. Nothing too extravagant, It was just weird building rules. We kind of had to make the best of the weird space. And then down the floor, we've got this nice outdoor balcony area. We've got kind of gallery section in the middle, a little wine making room, and then a door outside, which then goes upstairs, and then outside across a little bridge to the butler's room. That's that floor. Then down one floor takes us to the main kind of bedroom living quarters, right? Don't the seance tables need chairs? They weren't designed as seance tables, they were just designed to look dramatic. We have an actual seance table, but you'll see that in a minute, Jade. So this is the master bedroom. Again, nothing fancy. Got a walk-in closet, which always looks a bit weird. Walls down. Little bathroom, little balcony. And then it's got this little outdoor nook here, which takes you to this little outdoor seating area, which is nice. Got another outdoor balcony area that's kind of over this section that's over the front door. And then the right-hand side is the kids' space. So within this space, we've got a bathroom over here, young kids' bathroom, older kids' bathroom, young kids' playroom, and we've got a teen lounge. We've got the bathroom, which is like this. And then we've got a nursery in the middle, slightly gothic nursery. We've got the classroom. And yeah, some kind of stalled bathrooms for the classroom too. You think you've seen me play in this castle before? Nice. Why did you think that I built this yesterday? Oh, it took us so long to build this. We were building this on and off for ages. Because remember, we weren't cheating, so everything had to be built up slowly over time. So that's the top floor. Middle floor, even. Ground floor, we have the living space, the parlor room, then a library. And then across the great hall, we have a dining room, kitchen, stairs down, little bathroom, little kind of cleaning room, the back door. We have a living room and a study. We have a sunroom at the back, which I really like the sunroom. Kind of space I'd imagine myself working in. And then we've got the clutter room, the storage room at the back, which then has the functional seance table, Jade. Psych NP, thank you for the roses. And then there's another way down, and the two ways down, which are over there and over here, take you to the crypts, which are relatively expansive. So on this side, we've got the actual crypts. So these are the kind of main sections left and right here. And then we've got some rundown sections, you can see with the collapsed walls. Lots of urns and graves and more collapsed sections, little hidden chests, like it's an RPG game. And then we've got this winding corridor, which takes you through to the underside of the other tower. On one side, we've got a crafting room. On the other side, we've got a cellar, like a wine cellar. Lots of the dead relatives down here. Yeah. Down one of these hidden corridors, past more graves, is an undead cow plant, a bunch more graves, and then a vault, which is currently housing 3 million. The long lost Ingram fortune is locked in there for the time being. And then behind this broken down corridor, so you can see you can't actually get through this anymore, so this is just vanity. There is an interrogation room and a jail. And yeah, that's the drama of the Ingram Mansion. By far our biggest plot. How is the character going to get the money? Have they got permission to once they move in? I have no idea, Jade. I presume if we move back in, we will be able to find a way to get into the vault. Must have missed the part of the story with the long lost fortune. So the mother, who was the spouse of the main character, when her partner died, so when the main character died, she slowly went off the deep end, and one of the last things she did before she died was put all of the family money in the vault and locked it away so that no one had access to it apart from her. She wrote both her sons out of the will for, like, I don't know, not protecting the dad or something. I can't fully remember what the story is. But there were 2 brothers at that point, and the mum liked the younger brother more. There was a reason why, but she didn't like the older one, the main character. So he was still rich, so he took about 100,000 and left the family, which is when we left this plot. So all the generations since that point have been, so that was the last time that we left this house. The first time we left this house, we left with money and we came back with money, because they still owned the mansion. They were just choosing not to live there. But yeah, the most recent time that we left was fully cutting ourselves off from the mansion, because I think this mansion is like $1 million's worth of mansion plus the 3 million in the vault. So it's a goal. It's a goal to be able to live here again. But yeah, so that was like generation 8, 9, something like that. Yeah, it all got a bit messy. I have notes for the whole thing. But yeah, compare that to our current family, who have almost been living paycheck to paycheck. And the previous generation, Samuel and Mio, were definitely living paycheck to paycheck at one point. So money has been much tighter since we left the mansion. But I think that's good. I think it's interesting. It keeps me on my toes. It keeps the story moving rather than us just stagnating. Because one of the generations here, we really enjoyed doing the gardening. Like, that's when we built the greenhouse. But the story was stagnating. We weren't having any obvious plot threads to pull at. But that has changed a little bit since we moved. So that's nice. Hi again, Jamal. Right. For anyone that is new here, I take a 3-minute break every hour to make sure my drinks are filled and to have a stretch. You should also hydrate and have a stretch. I am going to try and use my new break screen. Whether it works or not is a different question, but we shall see. Do I have business and hobbies? I do, and I really want to play with it again. But currently we are playing with the fairies pack. But yeah, so fingers crossed the new break screen works. I will see you lovely people again in 3 minutes. Be right back. Hello. Amazingly, that worked exactly as intended. Look at me go. You really appreciate the visual indication of the time. Yeah, I think it's nice. I've got lots of stuff I need to get done with it, but I think it's progress. What did you miss while you were at the doctor? Nothing much, just a break screen. Keeps the calm vibe. Thank you. And yes, I'm talking about letting, like flat letting. I was originally using a different turn of phrase that included the word accommodation, but for some reason it was kerning really weird and it was stressing me out. The house is different. I was showing off different houses, so we need to show off the next one. So the one after this, back at generation 6-ish, one of them wanted to move. One of them just wanted to kind of venture out by himself, is the kind of short version of that story. He was really into cooking, having grown up, spending most of his time with the servants in the house, like the butler and stuff, rather than his parents who were a bit absent. So he got really into cooking. And as a result, he wanted to open his own bakery and or coffee shop. And this is it. Let's maybe have it in daytime though. So this was just an adapted version of an existing house. So we took the basic shape from one of the cheap houses and we moved that up a floor, and then we built a shop below it. So this was the first house that we used when Business and Hobbies came out. Lunar Moon, you're vanishing for a little to clean your house. You'll come back when your living room is shiny. Nice. So this is the house. This is the slim version of the house. So there is a more detailed version of this. This legit looks like an Overwatch map piece in the front. Does kind of. But so there's a more detailed version of this on the gallery. If you want, that is just, it's a bit prettier, but this is the version that uses fewer packs. So it's not super exciting, just a basic version of a basic house. So this is the adapted version of the top floor. So we've got a fairly compact children's bedroom, little bathroom, master bedroom, and then we've got this kind of basic living space where they've apparently got rid of the TV for some reason. And then your little kitchen, little computer, little high table. So it's a fairly basic upstairs, which is accessible by this little side step here. I don't think this changes significantly between the two versions of the build, but the downstairs is more different for sure. The counter is certainly more congruent in the other version. I don't know if there's an easy way for me to show you guys that, or if I can just... Does anyone know if I can just place the other one onto this lot? Is there a way for me to show you the gallery builds, or to place the gallery build in here? But yeah, so the basic format is it's a coffee shop on one side, like a cute, quirky coffee shop. You can see it's a bit run down. There's kind of dirt on the walls and stuff. Mishmash tables and chairs. The very compact toilet is hidden behind a bookcase. A little coffee shop counter. And then on the other side is a baking school. So he mentored people in baking. Again, this definitely looks better in the other version of the build, which I would show you if I knew how. Gantinoma, Romulan, Klaus, Deer, Brina, Fanny, thank you for the follows. So do you reckon I can just place the thing from the gallery? Can anyone explain how to do this? So if I just want to place a gallery build over the top of this, is it a coffee shop? So it's the right hand side is a coffee shop, the left hand side is a baking school. So part of business and hobbies was letting you run multi-businesses. So it was literally a coffee shop and a baking school at the same time. We went through so many varieties of this to try and figure out a way of it being nice. This is soothing, thank you. Save the lot to the gallery, then go to the gallery. So how do I just go to the gallery? Because this is already saved to the gallery. You can just place the other version from the gallery or library. Ow. Top left. Huh? Oh, good grief, that made me jump. Honey, thank you for the 3 months. Ooh. Resubbing for the 3 months. Thank you. I can hit F4. Alt F4? That will open the gallery. Am I in the wrong screen? Do I need to like back up a menu? MN and Chloe, thank you for the follows. Just Reshika. Thank you for saying this is soothing. Chill is the vibe here. Valentine, thank you for the follow. Right, open the gallery. Just found it. So that's the showcase view catalog. Ah, here you go. So it's the non-slim one. So yeah, so here's a good example. So you can see this is the non-slim. So this is why I make slim versions of all of my builds. This is how many packs the version we were playing on uses. And then this is how many packs this one uses. So wildly different, but this one is obviously much more accessible for most people. But we will do the same with the cabin that we're currently living in. So the cabin that we're currently in is going to be the crazy pants build, and then I will make a slim down version. I think there will be 3 packs on the new one, maybe 2. It's the light bulb. I found the light bulb. Yeah. So place lot. Do we just do place lot? Is that the right one? Furnished. Applying this will replace the lot currently in build mode. I cannot undo this action. Do we continue? Yeah. Izzy and Liv, thank you for the follows. But yeah, no, since we started, when I started building, I wasn't thinking about putting stuff on the gallery because I was new to Sims 4. So I was like, why would I do that? I'm just some random person playing Sims. But fairly quickly with the streaming, people were like, oh, can I download this? And I'm like, I guess. How do I do that? And then, yeah, realized that I was using too many packs. So now it's become a fun challenge to try and make slim versions. So because if you use the same, if you use all of the packs every build, there's a chance that the builds become quite samey. So having pack restrictions helps me build more creatively as well. For the same reason that we have a bunch of rules for building. It'll just fully replace the lot. Okay, well, let's see what happens. I probably should have backed up my game before I did this. Okay, so you can see mostly the same from the outside. We've got some pets stuff. The top is, for all intents and purposes, identical. I think there's things like there's a thermometer from Seasons. But that's about it. The TV is still missing, weirdly. But then, yeah, so downstairs you can see the gallery, the cooking school's just a little bit more put together, like all the counters are nice and flowing. It's all the same. It all's kind of more together, more intense, more congruent, whatever. Makes more sense. And then rather than a fence, there's just the like barricade here, right? And then you can see the kind of full bookcase and stuff. So it's subtle details, but I definitely preferred this version. Are my builds on the gallery? Yep, Poochie, they are. That's what we're showing off. Some of the gallery stuff. You'd like to replace items of packs you don't have too, so it's not too bad if it has many packs. But from my perspective, it's also a nice challenge. Equimeni, did you tell me what your name was? Was it Lisa? Am I making that up? Can you actually have a functional bakery? You can. We tried for a long time doing a bakery, but we couldn't make it financially viable. Apparently, I messed up how I was running it. So you can make money doing bakeries. So I was doing something wrong. But so we tried doing a bakery first, and that wasn't making money. So we swapped to doing baking mentorship. But yeah, so this is a baking school and a coffee shop, 2 for 1. Sin and Zachamite, thank you for the follows. But so this was the next one that we moved to, and then the daughter from there moved to Nordhaven. That's where we went to next. Where's Nordhaven? There it is. We've got a nice 2 for 1 in Nordhaven. We've got 2 things to look at over here. Restrictions increase creativity. Exactly. That's why we have weird restrictions on how we build, like using realistic things and not changing walls that you wouldn't be allowed to change and that sort of stuff. It helps me think more creatively when I'm building. It also forces us to move more frequently, which is good. Stella, thank you for the follow. Right, go for it. Afternoon. So this was the daughter of the guy that ran the baking school. And this was designed to style match. You can see the building in the back over here from these ones. So that they obviously have a very particular kind of Scandi style about them. So we built this one, or I built this one, to try and match that style. And then because it was quite a big lot, we just built a little park out the front, and then this kind of stone park, which now I have some better benches. So I'm tempted to come back and revisit this and do this up a little bit. But yes, thank you. I'm glad I remembered it was Lisa. Business and hobby should let you run it as a business. Have you tried any shell challenges? What's that, Jadine? What expansion is this world with? Business and hobbies. Yeah, thank you for saying that, JD. Yep, but we don't use cheats. No cheats at all. Okay, so that's this from the outside. At the top floor, we've got this kind of simple balcony with the, you know, little seating area, little barbecue, and then the kind of practical power supply ventilation doodad. Inside, we've got the slightly suspicious, like, oh, wait, why is this wall a different color? What's going on in, what? Where did that sim go? Yeah, that was a whole storyline. That happened. Going down a floor. You download a shell from the gallery and decorate it. Interesting. Our main character disappeared and was replaced by her spouse. It was a whole thing. Woo's Nikki. Hi, how you doing today? Thank you for the follow. Shah, thank you for the follow. So this is the upstairs. So quite simple, but again, we were trying to style match this pack. So a nice kind of open loft style bedroom slash dressing space. And then we've got this little office, simple little Scandi office, simple bathroom, You can see the ladder up there, and then the balcony to downstairs, and then downstairs is very open plan. Nice kind of big fresh kitchen, fairly simple living space, and then a little reading nook, and that's it. It's not a particularly intense build, but I quite like this. Yes, Phil, disappeared is the official line for that storyline. The main character disappeared and was never seen from again, is the official story. I mean, obviously we can see through the other side of the wall, but nobody else has discovered the other side of the wall. So officially that character just disappeared. Every build should have at least one random room with a gravestone in it. It's the only correct way to play Sims. Hammerhead, you've been in hospital. Are you okay? How are you? It's slowly getting out of control. But so that was that build. I quite liked that build. It was something... I mean, it was very different from the previous ones, right? And it was nice to... Again, it was business and hobbies matched. Blah, 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 blah. This one in the background is the next one we're going to. And is the only build that we have done that we haven't finished. Is this on console? Sims 4 is on console, yep. Okay. Thank you, Ariana. Okay. So this was when the Sim disappeared, her spouse... Thank you, Talitha. Her spouse inherited the family wealth. Read into that what you will. So she inherited the mansion. She left that apartment. She rented out... Oh no, she didn't rent that apartment, which was suspicious. Because it's like, oh, this is where I used to live. My partner vanished. I don't want to live here anymore. And she went and lived back in the mansion. But rather than just sitting on the money, she invested the money. And what her plan was to be a real estate mogul. So we were in the process of building this whole huge apartment city block. It was costing us a tremendous amount of money to build. And her earnings weren't huge at that point. Thank you for the hydrate, Talitha. Yes, I'm playing on PC. Alpaca and Gabe, thank you for the follows. What world is this? This is Nordhaven from Business and Hobbies. So, the plan with this was that there would be some shops and 6 apartments. So there would be 6 apartments spread around, and then the rest of the space would be shops. And people who download it from the gallery would be free to do with that what they will. It was going to be designed so that you could have all 6 apartments let out. The apartments are all the exact right size to be the smallest number of blocks required for the largest size of apartment, which means you would be able to maximize profits here. And then all of the shops would just be communal space. Because if you've got 6 families living on the same lot, you know, you've potentially got 40 Sims on the same lot. So having space for them to do stuff is important, but we will come back to that. So the apartments. So the first one is here. So we've got a bedroom with an ensuite. We've got a kitchen with a little dining space. We've got the cute little lounge nook. And then we've got another bedroom and an ensuite. On the internal side of this, we've then got this yellow coffee shop. Yellow and green coffee shop. Read what you will into what that's supposed to be. Yes, I built all of this. Reminding you of the story of the house where the woman kept building until she died. Oh dear. But yeah, and then it's got a little customer bathroom that's kind of hidden behind a wall. But so that's a little coffee shop. So that's that section. And then you can see there's this little hidden staircase here. So this one door along the street will take you up the staircase, which takes you up into this, which would be another apartment, but we hadn't got that far yet. So going back down, over here in this block, we have a nice restaurant. This was supposed to be like an Italian restaurant. A fairly open plan, lots of seating, nice kind of desk in the middle, open section through to the kitchen, and a little customer bathroom. And then over here, we've got this nice big gym space, kind of fairly modern gym. Some stuff downstairs, a little throughway into a pool, and then an upstairs you can see here that goes to the rest of the gym. We've got some treadmills, nice mirrors for doing yoga or whatever, and a little coffee shop. Can you find the builds on the gallery? Yep, all of this. Oh no, this isn't on the gallery yet because this isn't finished. All of the other ones I've showed today were. I will have to finish this at some point though, but it's whether we finish this in character or whether I finish this separately. Also, May McQueen, welcome to the stream. You'll have a little character on the bottom you can customize if you'd like. Sophie, Lana, Loz, Jess, thank you for the follows. Do I sell green tea latte? What do you mean? Oh, can you stay in my coffee shop? Sure. A green tea latte, do you mean like matcha? And then yeah, next to the entrance to the gym, there's another one of these little hidden entrances. And then up this hidden entrance is a flat. So it goes straight up into a flat. Nice big kitchen. Living space. Dining space. A little bit of a study space. Creative space. 2 mirrored bedrooms, 2 mirrored bathrooms. So again, these flats were all designed to be the smallest amount of space that is still technically the largest size of lot, so that you can maximize profits. You'd like to put down a deposit for a room. Yeah, I was enjoying building these. It was just slow because I was still finding my feet with this style. To have a cafe, what pack do you need? I mean, technically you could do a cafe with Get to Work, but business and hobbies is what this was designed to work with. But you can kind of see what vibe I was going for down here. Like there'd be a balcony for the upstairs apartment. You've got the kind of restaurant down here. You'd have another balcony here, another balcony there. You can see what I was going for, kind of waterfront apartment complex. But so that was the next thing that I built, but she died before she finished it. So we were renting these apartments out as we were building them. So we were earning money from them to kind of keep building them. But yeah, she died before that was completed. Where exactly can you change your little character? Just in the stream, it's just done through text commands. I posted the link, but I can post it again. Silverplex, hi. Would one of your Sims have to be living on that lot to operate it? I think so. I think realistically you'd need a Sim. You'd need to own this lot for it to work. Because yeah, it's designed to go with or rent. But so the whole thing with it having apartments and shops, right, is you have got 2 ways of running this. You can either use it as for rent and just fill all 6 units with people and just use all the shops and the gym and stuff as communal space. Or you can use it for business and hobbies, where you can just pick one of the apartments to live in, pick one of the shops and set it as a shop and run it as a shop. So you could run one of the shops as a shop yourself and just pretend like the other stuff is just there for decor, or you just do it all as rental properties. It was designed to work for both. Do I recommend business and hobbies? I do. I think it's a really good pack. I think functionally it's a really good pack. We all want to help one another. Ariana, Laura, and Lee Daniel, thank you for the follows. Okay, so after that one, where did we go to? So she was back in the castle. And then what? And then what was after the castle? That was when the crazy happened. Okay, which means we went to Ravenwood next. Which one did we go to first? I think we went to this one first. But feel free to ask questions about this. I like how I was going to be playing Sims and we basically just turned this into a tour stream. This was the next one that we lived in. This was an existing house. So we got the Ghostbuster pack. Tasman, thank you for the follow. We got the Ghostbuster pack, and this was the house that came with the pack. So what we did is we just dropped it into Ravenwood, but I wasn't happy with a bunch of the decor. I wasn't happy with some of the layout choices. There were balconies that didn't go anywhere and a few other weird bits, but also it didn't match Ravenwood at all. So I redesigned the outside so that you can see it looks like it's supposed to be in Ravenwood. And I did some tweaks to the layout. Not a huge number, admittedly. So this is probably the one that I feel least responsible for. Because this was mostly just how it came from that pack. So we won't spend too much time here because like I didn't design this interior. This was just how it came. I just made some tweaks to the outside, but for the sake of completionist, I will show you all of the stuff. So this was the next one. So this wasn't my build. I just restyled it to make sure it matched. The leafy wallpaper's cute, right? Who lived here? Miles lived here. This was 2 generations ago. So when he died, he was killed by a ghost or a demon or something. He was a ghost hunter and something went wildly wrong. And his wife freaked out and moved like immediately, which wasn't really to her benefit. She struggled for money quite a lot, and she literally just moved like across the hill. But this is the house that she moved into, which is one that I built. Have I ever built something from real life? Yep. Yeah, I have built the house that I'm in now and my previous house. Charlie and Ellie and the cat emoji, thank you for following. My hair looks amazing, thank you. Have I got life and death? I do indeed. Right, this was the next build. So again, styled to match Ravenwood. You can see the old house there, like it's literally just across the way. But I don't know, I was quite pleased with this build at the time, for sure. You love getting inspo from real life buildings. Yeah. So it's not super fancy. It's designed to kind of just look like a bit of a kind of abandoned mansion. So we got some of these kind of, I was gonna say crusty trees. That's not what I meant. Dead trees. I like Life and Death. Yeah, it's got a lot of really pretty build mode stuff, sure. Mad Luna, thank you for the follow. But yeah, so this is that. Let's go through the builds. So on the top floor, this was for the butler. So this house is very gothic. She was very gothic. So we've got a nice bedroom, bathroom, and a kind of reading nook on the top floor. I quite like this area. I mean, it is crusty. This is true. Crusty is accurate. I just don't like the description of a crusty tree. Is this on the gallery? I think so. The previous one isn't because it wasn't my build. It was just a build that I tweaked. This one I made, so this is on the gallery. I had time on the porch. Oh, yeah. I'll come back to that. Oh, yeah, and the little balcony. And then down a floor, okay, now it's got 3 bedrooms. The original version of this house, this was a crafting room. But yeah, the gallery version We've got, you know, lots of bedrooms. There's a communal bathroom here. There's an ensuite bathroom here. With a little balcony out the back. It's a good space. 2 double bedrooms and a single. We've got this lovely kind of balcony mezzanine floor here, which I really like. And then downstairs we've got this diagonal entranceway, which caused us so many problems. My gallery ID is Samly TV. The main thing I appreciate in Sims gameplay, I don't know, there's too many things, Nat. One day have us like the ones in Sims, that would be ideal. But yeah, we had so many issues with this diagonal because I was trying to have, in my head when I planned this house out, I wanted it to be up, right? I wanted it to have decking around here, around the front entrance, and I wanted it to have diagonal stairs up to the front entrance, which you can't do in Sims. So I was then trying to have like stairs that come up and then you go round and then into the entrance, and I was like, that doesn't work. So I was like, anyway, we tried so many different ways, and I very nearly was just gonna do the whole house again from scratch because I couldn't figure out how to do the decking. And in the end, we just got rid of the decking. That will do. Originally, Sims was directed at architects. That seems unlikely. But yeah, so we've got this entranceway, and there's a little corridor here, and a much bigger corridor through the house here. This way takes you through to a nice lounge space. Again, fairly simple. Not too detailed. Then we've got this kind of Gothic living room. And then opposite the Gothic living room, we've got the kitchen. And then obviously with one of my builds, there's a sunroom in every build pretty much. We've got this little sunroom and then garden. It's not the fanciest of builds, but I like this build. Diagonals in this game wind me up nothing. Wishing pregnancy on me. Thanks. Oh, goodness me, I look away for 2 seconds. Oh, good grief. Val, Cat, Virginia, AK, Holly, Beren, Chemical Sister, Inese, thank you for the follows. Look away for 2 seconds and it's just like follow. Thanks, guys. That seems unlikely. Pardon? That seems... It's literally just... What are you talking about, Catherine? Yeah, I put sunrooms in all my builds. There was one time, I can't remember what I was looking at. I was looking at some kind of architecture stuff at one point and was reading the difference between like conservatories and like greenhouses and sunrooms and all the rest of it. That just became like I got really interested in this whole like culture of building sunrooms that happened at one point ages ago. Yeah, because I think they're really cute. You wish you could build like this. I'm sure you can. I've only been playing Sims 4 for 6 months, so if I can do it, you could do it. You said it was unlikely that the game was made for architects, but it literally was. Oh, was it? Interesting. That just feels like one of those things that people say. Interesting. Your office is in a sunroom. You love them so much. Yeah, they're really good apart from during a heat wave, because usually they get real hot. You need to go down the rabbit hole of sunrooms. I would recommend. Oh, wow. Kit, Rowan, Vulps, Nessa, Sunshine, Dreamer, Cool Cat. Thank you for the follows. So many of you today. Why am I not at work? Well, I am. This is work for me. The very first item created in Sims was a toilet. I can believe that. Okay, so from that house, we moved to... We moved to the city. That's where we moved to. I'm struggling to remember the progression at this point. Oh no. Does anyone remember where we moved to? I feel like Medina? Yeah, there we go. Pardon me. Nothing you love more than a solarium filled with plants. Exactly. Or a solarium, I guess, if you're American. Sunrooms are good as long as there isn't too much sun. Exactly. So Britain. It's exactly what you want. Okay, so this room was like, I'll tell you what. Tell you what. Can we still? I don't think so. Okay, so this was a weird one for putting on the gallery because we realized you can't put apartments on the gallery, which is weird, but you can put rooms on the gallery. So in order to put this on the gallery, what we did is we deleted a wall here and a wall here so that this whole thing gets treated as one room. We also had to delete the there was a sofa pit here, a conversation pit here, which we had to get rid of. But so you can download this from the gallery, but it will look like this. You'll then just need to do a little bit of fixing, which is, you know, as easy as just you put a wall here, you put a wall here, and then if you want to do the conversation pit, you can just grab this. You'll need to do a tiny bit of restyling, but it was literally just like down a couple, I think. Like, okay, I've done that wrong. I need to do this individually. Yeah. So is this sort of thing, right? There's one further down than that. Unable to lower platform. Okay, it was that sort of thing. Anyway, you get the vibe. Do we still have the original version of this house, of this apartment? View catalog. That's the slim version. That's the full version. I'm not sure. Let's try placing the room down. Okay, so it's not adding the conversation bit back in. That's fine. You like my hair color? Thank you. Your Sim's dog died and your urn went missing. No. Thank you for the GG, Sid. Lara, sorry if you're bugging me. Not at all. You whipped up some sick art for a streamer. I mean, it's not really the place to show it off right now, but it's cool that you do art. What sort of art do you do? It was made to build houses and potentially be used for architecture students. The Sims were added to test the practicality of the builds. Interesting. Hey ho, Riri, Simly, Summer, thank you for the follows. But yeah, this is from City Living. So again, fairly simple bedroom, fairly simple bathroom, fairly simple kind of dining space / living room. And then this was a conversation bit. So this was just sunk down a couple of levels with little stairs here and here. In the version that we played with, there wasn't a desk here. There was the like media workstation, because this was our previous main character who was trying to be a streamer and failing horrifically. But yeah, it was fun. It's the only time that we've lived in the city. It went reasonably well. He wasn't there for very long because he met his partner and they decided that they no longer wanted to live in the city and they moved out to the countryside, which is where we are now, back in our cabin. Whose apartment is it now? I have no idea. No idea who lives there currently, if anyone. You hate the unit, as in you hate my build, or you hate that unit as a whole? We had so many like mice and fires and the rest of it. And yeah, this is the current build. Let me just swap over to build mode. This is the current build. So it's this kind of cabin. We've got this little extension at the back. Got the obligatory sunroom, which was a sunroom, and we have converted into a home office now. We did that on the last stream. So this build is very nearly done. We need to do the garden, but we ran out of money. So that's one thing to preface all of my builds with. We don't use cheats at any point. So including the massive castle, we earned all of that money legitimately. So building can be slow because we have to stop and wait to earn money. Eric Swift, thank you for the follow. Cozy and definitely your vibe. Oh, thank you, Appalachia. Welcome to the stream. You'll have a little character on the bottom of the screen you can customize if you'd like. I put the link in chat. It will explain how. But it's my game, so feel free to ask questions. My hair and beard are amazing. No, I cut it myself. I'm amazed that no one's commented on it today. Cozy Chai, hi, welcome to the stream. Don't know if you just heard my little spiel about the characters, but you'll have a character somewhere you can customize if you'd like. Appalachia. Also, for anyone that is new here on any of the platforms, please do let me know what you'd like me to call you. I'll usually default to some version of your username, but if there's a different name you'd like me to call you by, please do just say. Nice cabin, thank you. You never play with cheats, it makes the game too boring. Same, I kind of wish I could use BB move objects, but part of our rules very early were that we don't use move objects, which I regret, but that's what we're playing with now. So do I let my Sims run around while you're not playing to earn more money? Nope. Tasmin, Taz is fine. Okay, which would you rather? Tasmin. Actually cut yourself. You were at the hairdresser not long ago. No, my beard, I meant. No, I didn't cut my hair myself. I missed a few follows. Okay, there's a bunch of people with names I can't pronounce because they're in other languages. There's also some interesting logos and stuff that I can't read. Minnie, Rachel, OP, Tara, Johnny, Slovenia, Amelia, thank you for the follows. Lulina? Please tell me how to pronounce your name. Thank you very much for the raid. Yeah, what's your name and what were you playing? Welcome, raiding people. Hello from Indonesia. OP. Okay, OP. OP's a nice name. I've only ever known one person called OP. It's how often do I play Sims? 5 days a week. 3 hours, 5 days a week on stream. I do odd little bits outside of stream. That was correct. Oh, Lulina, nice. You were playing Sims 2, doing a nature nomad challenge. What does that entail? Is there a way we can support you if you don't have money? Watch me, take part in the community. You don't need to do anything to support me. I'm not here hunting for support. I'm here to give everybody a little bit of calm. A little bit of calm in the madness of life. Yeah, if you want to be here and chill with us, great. If you don't, that's fine. You don't need to do anything else. B and Katie, thank you for the follows. What world is this? Brindleton Bay. It's the one that comes with the pet pack. Could have gave us a little tour of the inside. Yep, that was the plan, Denise. I just got myself distracted. Leah, thank you for the follow. You appreciate the calm. Thanks. Yeah, so this top floor is just fake. It's just so that we could add sun windows to the roof. And then we've got the balcony floor. Lulina, thank you for the follow. Do you... Just quickly before you go, Lulina, do you stream regularly, and would you be okay with me raiding you back? I just like to check because not everybody is okay with receiving raids. Just because I'll add you to my list of people to check out for the raid list. How long have I played Sims? I've been playing Sims 4 for 6 months now. Where am I from? I am from Britain. Thank you, Faye, for the spiel. Lau, how are you doing today? My stream is definitely a safe haven from your For You page, I can imagine. Arch, thank you for the follow. My presence is calming, thank you. You stream regularly, and of course, awesome, sweet. I've added you to my raid list. I will check you out. Thank you very much. But yeah, don't worry about raiding and running. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Cool. So yeah, upstairs we've got this kind of balcony floor, kind of the adults' workstation, and master bedroom with an ensuite. Nothing too extravagant. Yeah, just cabin vibes, but you can see we've got this balcony floor here. Then downstairs we've got the living space. So kind of lounge area with the dining area at the back. We've not fully finished this bit at the back, that we had a bit of a restructure recently, so we need to come back to this. We've got our kitchen currently being invaded by gnomes. We'll come back to that in a sec. So we've got this kind of balcony stairwell that has a small bathroom on one side. It's got the butler's bedroom kind of along the corridor. At the end of the corridor we've got this new brick extension, which is currently a restoration workshop. And then what was the sunroom we converted in the last stream to being an apothecary room, as our sim is currently a naturopath, which is the job that comes with the newest career, with the newest pack, sorry. So yeah, we've got the kind of therapy style seat and bench combo. We've got the apothecary table. We've got the plants from the new pack and some decor and stuff. I quite like that. I'm excited to actually use this. And then downstairs we go to the kids section. So we've got a kids living room, kind of classic basement living room. We've got a young person's bedroom. We've got a teen bedroom with the butler with a bag on their head. A utility room, which is a bit of a mess, and a downstairs bathroom. And that is it. That is the cabin. Yes, so before anybody asks, this is not on the gallery just yet. It will be on the gallery when it's finished, and there will be two versions. There will be this exact version, and there will be a slimmed down version where I will try and remove most of the packs until there's only 2 or 3, as I have done with my other builds. I remind you of someone from Downton Abbey. I have never seen Downton Abbey, but thank you. Thank you for the GG, Talitha. Yeah, no worries, Lulina, no worries. You need to get back to builds like this. Do it, Duncan. So homely, thank you. Hi, Hazel. How are you doing today? Which pack did I say my Sims job is from? Enchanted by Nature, the newest one, Kit. Am I playing a challenge? This is a legacy. Yep, we're on generation 11, character 15, I believe. The corner with the shelves turned out so good. The corner with the shelves. Oh, this section. Yeah, I like how the apothecary room ended up. The bag's still not gone. Which bag, Rachel? Have I added my Sims gallery ID to my break time screen? I have, yes. The GGs really kill the relaxing, cozy vibe, don't they? Yeah, I should probably just get rid of the GG at this point. It was left over from something else. Sims 4 stream. Sims 4. Oh, goodness me. Again, I look away for 2 seconds. Akiza, Tiara, Rose, Sally, Pearly, Luca, Kira, Ludwig, Maya. Thank you for the follows. There have been fewer Chris Evans comparisons today. Don't know what to make of that. Yes, all of the commands. Any command on the purple app that begins with an exclamation gets filtered away from my chat, so I can't see them by default. GG! You think you missed how to customize your character? No worries. I'm sorry if I'm doubling down on Faye, but I posted the link in chat. It's my own game, so feel free to ask questions. Thank you for the second GG, Talitha. Ha 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 ha, very funny, Sid. What is the timer on the GG? I don't know. I do need to go and I'll probably just remove it. What flavor? I've got peach. It's an energy drink. I'm being a naughty boy. Hazel and Lily, thank you for the follows. Okay, lovely people of the stream. It's Mega Ia. It's me, Gaia. It's probably that. It's probably it's me, Gaia. Okay. Lovely people of the stream. For those who are new here, I take a 3-minute break every hour to make sure my drinks are filled and to have a stretch. You should also hydrate and have a stretch. We will do some playing / building, probably playing when I come back in 3 minutes. I'm going to try and run my new break time app again. I only built this yesterday, so I need to... Okay, so I think I now have all the hotkeys set up. So, everybody hydrate, have a nice little stretch, and I will be back. Hope this works. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Be right back. So, one main downside of my new break screen is it fully calls me out when I take more than 3 minutes. Or, to be more accurate, when I get distracted by a cute kitty. Let me catch up. Did I get your name right? It's me, Gaia. Is that right? What would you like me to call you? The break screen is amazing. Thank you, Sid. Yeah, still lots to do, but considering it's a day's worth of work, I'm pretty happy with it. Alexium and Starry C. James, thank you for the follows. Miggy, thank you for the follow. Amelia, the one and only. Hi Mills, how you doing today? Otherwise, you feel like there needs to be more dead zone at the bottom to accommodate. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about peeps. Like, massive oversight on my part. I also hadn't thought about the music, but the music's fairly easy to adjust. I will have a play with how to sort peeps out. And again, that's only a problem on the horizontal layout. The vertical layout, as far as I can tell, is fine. I would like to have a screenshot from someone at some point, maybe in the next break, or just at some point now I can just put it up briefly, just so I can see how the chat goes over the top of it. Because I had to kind of guess at where the lines were. Living room is officially shiny, nice lunar moon. You keep getting the diving tank. Yeah, there aren't very many back pieces. Well, there's so many typos. I was spam making example content. I'm alright, thank you, Amelia. Yeah, there is a forum for the break time thing. I should probably just let people list bugs there too. Where is Arthur? Roaming around outside. I'm just chilling and playing Sims. Yep. How far are you into the legacy? 6 months. Cozy Chai? Also Cozy Chai, what would you like me to call you? Of course we missed you, Amelia. Of course we did. What are you saying here or TT to Shadan? Feel free to go break again when you're ready. Are you going to take a screenshot for me? Okay, 3, 2, 1. No, wait, I didn't have the app open. Derp. 3, 2, 1. And yeah, it's really TT. It's TikTok that I need the screenshot on. Like, I know how all the overlay stuff works on Twitch because I can bring that up, but I still haven't figured out how to bring up my own. Oh no, wait, I think I did figure that out the other day. I don't know what's going on with my phone. I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong, but like, I can't bring up my own stream on my phone. But I have a really old iPad from like way back in the day, and I think I could do it on that. So I could have just done that. Nope. Coach and Melina, how are you doing today? Coach, what's your name? Because I think it's getting cut off at the end. You on the break screen again? Okay, 1 sec. Lindsay. Okay, great. Thank you, Lindsay. It's just awkwardly cut on my screen. I don't watch Love Island, Angie. Sorry, I'm unfamiliar with the reference. Parkour. Exactly, Faye. Exactly. Okay. So I actually think before we start playing, I think I want to have a think about what we put across here, because I don't like that we've now just got weird dead space. And I liked that this section felt cluttered, so I think we need something else, like either another side table or like another bookcase. You know, like I feel like we need stuff along here. If anybody has any suggestions, you know what? A plant might be enough. I don't know that we need to get fancy. Let's just whack those pack restrictions on. You missed my face. Oh, thank you. Oh, we missed you too. You got Black Fuffle. Nice, Lunar Moon. BB? Plant. We can do with a plant. Sims, Hyperfocus, and the rest of life stops. But now your daughter loves it. Bring them over to the dark side. Oh, Hashley. Nice name. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? What is this colliding with? I'm presuming the chairs. Uncertain. We got any plants in this room? There's a distinct lack of plants in this room. This needs to be cured. Cured? Cured definitely isn't the right word. Fixed. But, you know, the more normal word. I worry about myself sometimes. I kind of want something that's like tall and leafy. That might do. Have we got that? Yeah, we've got that there. We don't want two of them too close together. That might work. We got that in there? No. Okay. Let's go with this. And then we can just put something on the wall, I think. Sorry about the noise. Again, sorry about the noise. Okay. Come to the dark side, we have cookies. You're your best friends for a few days. Nice. Do you have a good time, Amelia? It's hot outside today. Yeah, my aircon's been working overtime. No Brianna, no move objects, no cheats, no mods, no CC. I have a type of voice for meditation or sleeping. Thanks, Sky. Dot and Marilyn, thank you for the follows. Do I use the Sims 3 camera? I do indeed. Why not a little plant between the urns? Well, because you can't put stuff on the left-hand side of the table for some reason. Shannon, thank you for the follow. You like the music? All of this music is mine. Kelly, this is all me. All my stuff. Isn't it weird? It's not like a lot of the side tables, one side of them, you can't put stuff on. I don't know why. It's such a weird feature. Yeah, it's very odd. Kalani, your sim died the other day. You had so many plans for it. Oh no. A flower vase on the dining table would look nice. Yeah, I think so too. That was kind of next on my list of stuff to do. I think maybe one like this. Maybe orient it more. Excuse me, more towards the front. I think yellow works nicely in this room. It's a one-side table. Oh. Hey. Got ya. Hey, Rue. How you doing today? You can stream this music, Jelly. This music is available to stream wherever you listen to music. You can free place objects. So, take this, for example. You can see it's locking to the grid right now. Just, you know, placing it on loop on the grid. So, if we just do either side like this, if I then hold Alt or Command if you're on Mac, you can now place it freely. locking to the grid. Alt, not locking to the grid. And the same thing with rotating. If you drag it around, you can see it locks to certain angles. But if you hold Alt, re-rotate. You're installing Sims again. You're welcome, Wet Pickle. Nice name. Hi, Latora. It was a high quality. It was a good joke, Faye. It was a good joke. You got that. Kalani, she was cooking. You stepped away from your PC. You came back and she was gone. Oh no. Mama Monster. Nope. No cheats. No mods. No CC. You're back and forward to the rubbish dump all day. Oh no. You must be exhausted. What are you saying woe to, Kit? Why don't I have move objects on? Because we don't use cheats. No cheats at all. Does she have a bag over your head? The butler does. Got shamed for something. I don't remember what. Okay, this still feels a little empty. It feels like we need... Oh, I so wish you could place stuff under the stairs. But it does also feel like we need some clutter on the floor. We definitely need something on the floor. Maybe like a trunk or a chest or something. We also need to go through and change all of the hampers over to functional hampers for this version of the build, which is frustrating because we're then gonna have to go and change them all back afterwards. But a painting. Oh no, a painting for sure. Yeah. Yes, a butler. Svetlana, you like the house? Thank you. It was nice joining for a bit. You're gonna hop on stream yourself. Nice. Enjoy your streaming, Chai. The way you move the plant freely is so cool. A lamp. Yeah, I mean, there's already a lamp here. I feel like a lamp would maybe be overkill. Maybe a lamp here, though. You have to kind of walk round the lamp. I don't know. I don't know that that's necessarily a problem. Lamp's a good shout. BB. Kalani, Carl's, Hazel, thank you for the follows. A wall sconce. Yeah, I'm kind of loath to add more lighting, particularly like wall lighting and stuff, because we already have quite a lot. And it does take away from the ambience a little if you have too many. But you could have, preferably not clipping into the wall. You could have like a light there. That doesn't seem too intrusive. Oh, but now there seems like there needs to be something on the floor. Welcome to Building with Sandy, where the tiniest random details really irritate him. You can place things under the stairs. You just did it in your builds. It restricts it a little bit though. Look. It won't let us place anything under it. Even if I make it really small, it won't let us place stuff under it. Oh, weirdly it'll let me place stuff. Oh no, that's still just along the edge. Oh, there's like a weird spot in the middle there. Bizarre. But like along here, it won't let us place stuff under the stairs, which is where I want to put stuff. Because like, it would be really nice to, for example, put a lamp like here, or like a bookcase or something. Alas, we cannot. Yeah, we could with move objects. Yeah. But we don't use move objects. The frustrations of not using cheats. Yeah, no cheats, no mods, no CC. Forever the frustrations. Okay, so what clutter could we add? We also only have $2,000 left. I might be spending too much money on this. It's okay, because did we not discover that he can now earn quite a lot of money from handiness? So he can craft a few things to make us our money back. And then we can, yeah, finish this up. That was the, oh no, that wasn't the big one. That might do. Nah. I can't even picture, like, I don't know what I'm picturing in this space, but I'm picturing that there needs to be something on the floor both here and here. That might be a plant. That side might be a plant. This side, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe another bookcase or like a smaller bookcase. A stack of books. A stack of books might work in a pinch. I don't use cheats. Yep, no cheats at all. Would it let you place a photo on the wall, maybe? It's a good point. I don't know. It would be interesting to know if we can still put decorative stuff under here. I guess that's a yes, but just like really strict boundaries. So I'm trying to find something small. Okay, so we can place some stuff in some of this. Yeah, we definitely need to put some pictures there. That was a good shout. Who was that? Vinny, thank you. That was a really good idea. You're right, you should start another build. 100% Natalie, do it. Hello, A. How are you doing today? Put a coat hanger. Well, yeah, if we can put stuff on the wall, that definitely opens us up for putting some more interesting stuff potentially under the stairs. I'm just getting myself more and more distracted now. And I'm aware that's probably not what you meant. Oh, we can put a coat hanger. I don't know about you, but I like that. Oh, so wait. If we can put a coat hanger there, can we then put a... I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say no. So sad. If we could put a shoe rack there, that would have been perfect. What a shame. What a shame. That would have been really cool. Okay. Right, I might put a little plant in this corner, and then I think I'm just going to play for a little bit before we spend the whole stream fussing over this stuff. I think a little cactus by the light, maybe. Although cacti would usually be in shade, so maybe not. Okay, we'll try this one. See how close we can actually get it. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Work with that. Oops. Or... Okay, I like that. That just helps give that corridor a bit of something. And then we just need to put a picture or something in this gap. Hi, Kristen. No, I don't use cheats. No, no cheats. I've gone 6 months without cheating. I'm not going to start now. Excuse me. Cold's still getting me. Okay. 6 months with only one cheat. Yeah, we've used cheats a few times to fix things. The only time we used cheats was to put these pillars down. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I mean, dubiously, putting these pillars down wasn't to fix a bug. So dubiously, this is the one time I've actually cheated. All of the other times have been to fix problems, like actually fixing stuff that shouldn't be happening. Whereas this, I think, is probably the intended behavior, which is insane that that's the intended behavior, but Sims. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have a quick look, see if there's an obvious painting or something that we can thwack up here. There you go, that'll do. Doesn't need to be extravagant. Yeah, so I'm feeling like kind of slightly higher maybe, just because I still think there needs to be something on the floor here. Like this feels like weird dead space. So we'll come back to that. The map. The map's not huge though. I don't remember where they are. They might not be part of this, the base game. We've also got stuff like this, but we have used those. Bug, stupid dev decisions, not much difference. The globe's not a terrible idea though. Wait, that's the teeny tiny one. What's the other one called? It's like a drinks something. Oh, yeah, not in any of the packs that we're using. That's fine. This will do. Right, back to play mode. And we're just going to save before we continue. There's a base game map. Okay, well, we might come back to it. Why not just use move objects? It makes it way more realistic though, because it's a challenge. That's how we've been playing so far, so I'm not going to change now. We're 6 months into playing this way. Keisha and Tracy, thank you for the follows. Play mode, so I never have to say live mode, live mode again. Yeah, it is play mode. And the mode in which you play. Okay, so our money is a little short. What do we need to do for work? Detect emotions with an emotion stone. Oh no, that's aspiration. Level 2 gardening skill. Level 6 apothecary skill. Okay, we'll do a bit of maintenance first. Resume eggs on toast. What packs are you using? For this one, we're trying to stick with Cottage Living and Chestnut Ridge as the core packs. Chestnut Ridge. Horse Riding. Cottage Living, Horse Riding are the two core packs. When we actually come to uploading it to the gallery, we'll decide which other ones, if any, are acceptable. We have fairies, we have restoration kit, we have eco living for sure. I don't know if we've used others by accident. We may have done, but I know those three. So the like garage, workshop. That was the word I was looking for. The workshop is using the restoration kit, so that whole room is going to have to be redone. For the slim version, this room uses a lot of the fairy stuff, so this room's going to have to be redone. I think apart from the solar panels, I don't know that we've used the eco living very much, so we might just be able to strip eco living out fairly easily, so that might be a good one to get rid of. Black cloud on screen. Pardon? Have I listed my packs in the break screen thing? No, my packs are listed in the Discord. There's a huge number of packs that I have now, but I could list them in the break screen. It would be a big old list. What extension, what pack do I recommend first? Depends, Michelle. How do you want to play? Like, what sort of gameplay are you after? Victoria, thank you for the follow. The house looks comfy. Thank you. Kerry, thank you for the follow. House is giving Phasmo vibes. Yeah. People have said it looks a bit like Grafton. Oh, the Fluffles. Yeah, the black Fluffle is a rare one. I think it's 1 in 20. My memory is it's about 1 in 20. don't actually know what it is. Hi, Bunny. How you doing today? Okay, how much of this do we need to do for work? Quite a lot. Interesting. Achieve level 6. Achieve level 2. So the question is, can we enchant the plant? Interesting. Can I level up gardening by doing... Look at Whisper. Oh no, it's Ginger. Good Ginger. Can we level up gardening by doing the connect with plant? Jelly, you're going to go for a bit. No worries. Enjoy your swim. Hi, Tiger. How are you? How do I like the new expansion so far? It's good. It took us a minute to get control of it. Our household was in total disarray. Hi, Carly. Total disarray. So when we actually started playing with the new plaque, everybody got sick. Immediately, everybody got sick. There were fires all over the place. We had 6 deaths in 6 days. Yeah. It took us a minute to figure out how to get control of it. The paper bag on the head is from Eco Living and was a mistake that we made. Oh, we're supposed to be getting votes. Ow. How do we do that? Does anybody know? Someone said that I'm supposed to be getting votes to try and get rid of the paper bag thing. The Naturopath is from the latest expansion called Enchanted by Nature. The fairy expansion, your Sims literally were starting fires yeah, all the time. Yeah, Lunar Moon, how do I do the signatures? Like I don't understand what I need to do for that. Hey, Percy, stop. Connect with plant. Oh, do you guys want to name the plants? We'll just connect with each of the plants. Sure. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, this seems to be doing literally nothing. Oh, apart from he gets inspired by interacting with them. So that's something. Is it worth... Well, you can get it cheaper than that, for sure. Wait and get it on sale or something. The build mode stuff is very cute. The plants are nice. I think the Creator Sim clothing options are limited, honestly. The fairy gameplay I'm not going to be using anytime soon just because that's not how our gameplay is going. But the variation in the wings is very intense. Get a coffee to name a plant when. I mean, if you guys want to do it that way. Anyone that gets me a coffee gets a plant. Did I build this house? Yep, I built this house. And it will be on the gallery soon. We're very nearly done. We just need a little bit more spending cash. Right. I have slightly lost the plot with how many of each of these we have. Luck magnet. Okay, so 2 lemons for that, 2 lemons for that. Any positive emotion potion. Any positive emotion potion. Emotion potion. Huh? We can only make an emotion potion by having an emotion potion. So how do we acquire an emotion potion? Is a calming draft counting as an emotion potion? No, because that's an elixir. Eh? Confusion. Hi Bella, how you doing today? My voice is calming. Thank you. Oh, goodness me. Again. You guys. Too much. Every time I look away, there's a million follows. Oh, wow. Really is a million follows. Okay. Kerry. Jenna, Shelb, Lakin, M, Lisa, Lipman, Sani, Hopeful Melody, Casper, Angela, Beth, Patrice, Raven, Kit Kat, K, Abs. Thank you for the follows. Good grief. Look away for 2 seconds. Get yourself a plant name and a cool Discord role. I appreciate the advertising, Faye. Okay, right. Wait. Pause. So did we make the draft? Yes, a calming draft. So my question is, does the calming draft count as a potion? Yes. Yes, it does. So we need to make 3 calming drafts to make 1 flirty potion, 1 confident potion. Let's test the theory by making a second one. You're doing very well. I'm glad you're doing well, Bella. I look forward to getting your opinion on the new break screen at some point. Abs and Anouk, thank you for the follows. Talk to other Sims to get the head bags away for the vote. You can ask them to vote against it. Yeah, so I think probably what we need to do is just... we'll have him shower and go to the loo, and then we'll have him sleep, and then we'll just go into town. Wait, we've got work in 2 days. Perfect. So we'll go into town. We'll try and get those 5 votes. So we already started. We already did the ask. We started the repeal thing from the post box. I remember you guys explaining how to do that. The rest of it we've not done yet. Right. Use that. Take a shower. Have a sleep. Right. And I just want to look at the craft. Yeah, sure. Tense emotion potion. Oh, that's a negative emotion potion. Wait. Oh. So wait, did we not make the second calming draft? We did. So the calming drafts don't count. So how am I making the emotion potions? Are they an ingredient? Can we buy the emotion potions? No. Okay. Well, that's a challenge to figure out. Michelle, Nisa, Hannah, thank you for the follows. What is this sanctuary on your feed? I don't know. But welcome. Time for a drink. Oh yeah, sorry for the hydrate. Latora, thank you for the hydrate. You're off. No worries, Luna Moon. Thank you for the hydrate. It was the Slytherin ones today, right? I would very much like to see pictures of that. Michelle, I've been on your For You page for a few days now. Deserves a follow. Thank you. Sorry for invading your For You page. Choc Chip, thank you for the follow. Well, nose is suddenly very itchy. It's a wonderful stream. You're going to stay a while. Thanks. Very kind of you. Did the dog just jump into the bookcase? No. Mental health is a little rubbish. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that, Luna Moon. I get that, though. I hope you feel better soon. Look after yourself. Tea and shirt, thank you for the follow. See if I can keep slightly better track on the follows. Haley, thank you for the follow. Okay, so yeah, so it's just sleep. Maybe have a bite to eat. And then we can go and see if we can get these appeals. We also need to have him get to know some people better. We need to work towards him finding a partner. Yeah. We did have one person in mind though, right? Like, I want to say Megan. Am I making that up? No, Megan. Yeah, he's getting on well with Megan. So we'll maybe invite Megan over once we finish getting these votes. Might be a nice plan. Hi, Haley. My sim game looks chill. It is now. It was chaos for a while. Maya, you've been avoiding playing the game because of the mods. Just don't use mods. Easy. Rosie, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the stickers, Rosie, and tee and shirt. Right, we'll just try and zip through the night. Just make a Faye bot at this point. 100%. Used to say you're not a bot. Maybe that's been the thing this whole time. Oh, good grief. We are probably going to hit 4K on TikTok today. Do I have the new pack? I do indeed. Maybe you are. Maybe you've just been a bot this whole time. Maybe you're the AI. Only 25 away. Oh, we're closer than that. According to mine, we're at 14 away. I do like the new pack, yeah. Josh, thank you for the follow. Can I upload the house to the gallery? I will. We're very nearly finished with the house. We've got to do the garden still. And that's about it. That's about it. Gardo with his stupid bag head reminds you of all the jokes about imaginary extra characters people remember seeing in shows. Oh, yeah. Yours is behind, quite possibly. Emily, Lone, and Trixie, thank you for the follows. But yeah, I upload all of my houses to the gallery now. That's like 1,000 increase in a week or two, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. It's been mad. You like the chill vibes? Thank you. Okay, he's slept for long enough. We will grab a serving. Ashley, thank you for the follow. Like Graggle Simpson or Heisenbones. I have no idea who you're talking about, Niall. What's the name of this? This build isn't on the gallery yet, Matt. I don't actually think we have named this cabin yet. It needs to be something cabin. I feel like it needs to be some kind of reference to Secret Window. What is a good question. Okay, and then we're going to have him travel. Where are we going to travel to? Actually, we could just invite Megan out to wherever we travel. Do we want to go to the new world? Do we want to go to Innis Green? Do we want to stick to the world that we are currently in? Those are the two options. I'm giving you those two options. Do you want to stay in Brindleton Bay, or do you want to go to Innis Green, which is the fairy world? Oh, wait, if we're doing a neighborhood thing, do we need to be in the same world? Maybe we should get the votes in this world and then go to the fairy world to invite Megan over. Like, go on a date in the fairy world. That might be cute. Matt, Watt, and Chelsea, thank you for the follows. Yeah, we'll stay here. Right, so there's a lounge or a bar, which is a cat hangout. Let's go to the bar. Did you miss Percy meeting someone? So one of his customers really likes him. So we've not really spoken to them yet. Ollie, my dude, what are you doing? Thank you for the coffee. Plant, yeah, you can pick a plant. Okay, so how do I do this? Oops. Wait for drink. Yeah. Go get your drink. Ollie gets to name a plant. Chat about apothecary. More choices. Does anybody know how I get to this? For me, it just says... Oh, I looked away for 2 seconds. Yeah, I just hit 4K. Diana, I think, was my 4K... 4K-th? 4,000th. 4,000th. Why am I struggling so much with that? Missed a thing. Sid, thank you. Thank you for the coffee. Wait, it's just being... Oh, yeah, go. Now it's come through properly. Okay. Sid, thank you. Was that for a plant? But yeah, that's... So, was it yesterday? I hit 5K on Twitch yesterday. I hit 4K on TikTok today. Crazy, man. Crazy. XP, RT, Sunset Mania. Thank you for the follows. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Crazy. Right. Let me catch up on chat. I looked away for 2 seconds. You did 5 coffees, so 5 plants, or 1 big plant, like a fairground. We'll stick with 1 plant. Oh, no, sure, fine. You can have 5 plants. We've got lots of plants that don't have names yet. So we've got 5 for Ollie and 1 for Did, which we will do. Right, I'm just going to pause for a sec. We'll do that as soon as we're back at the house. Hello from Malaysia. Hi. Yeah, well, save that for a clip. Nice. Embarrassing myself not being able to say 4,000th. Can't just take your plan and change the rules. Yes, I withhold the right to decline names if they are inappropriate. Yes, so just can we focus for like 2 seconds? Does anybody know how I get these votes? I'm a dinosaur. Nice name. How you doing today? Ellie Umbrelli. Nice name. Fun names today. So we're trying to repeal a vote in the neighbor. Oh, here you go. Can only get signatures in home neighborhood. Huh? Wait. What? We are though. Oh, wait. Home neighborhood. I know what's happened. I think it's done that thing where it's like split the sections up, right? Yes, I am also on Twitch. Yeah. So Cavalier Cove is the neighborhood. So actually we just need to like wander away from the house. That's a bit awkward. Fine. It's King Chat to lock in, never gonna happen. Hi, Adriana. But yes, I am on that platform. Nick, thank you for the follow. To repeal chat with them, make friends, then you have a higher chance of it succeeding. Interesting. Right. Okay, we'll do the first namings. So just let's quickly do that while I remember. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 plants. Would you guys like to name these 6, or would you like a different one? And let's start with Sid, because Sid just had the 1 plant. No, we'll do them in order. Ollie did it first. Ollie, which 5 would you like? Or would you like different ones? What's your preference? Can't believe I hit 4K. It's crazy. How often do I stream? Thank you, Eva. Yeah, 4 till 7. It's actually not GMT, it's BST, because we're in summertime right now. So it's GMT plus 1 currently. But yeah, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. 3 small of any kind, 2 biggish of any kind. Well, these are the only ones that we can name. I don't think we can... Let me just check that. I don't think we can name... Yeah, we can't name the big ones. It's only these small ones we can name. The ones from the new pack. But we can recolor these. Like there are... One second, let me show you. There are varieties of these, you can see. So I'm not going to change what varieties these ones are, but if you're not happy at any of them, like if you're not happy with the ones that we've got, then you can ask for a different one. So there's these 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Monstera, Pothos, Boston Fern, I think that's like Ficus, and then Misk Succulents. And then there's the kind of like Peace Lily-ish one, the Anthurium over here. What do you fancy? You thought it was GMT all year round? No, GMT half the year. So bottom shelf, 1 on the table, left shelf, and the Peace Lily ones, that's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll just go with 4. Okay, what do you want to call them, Ollie? Okay, and then we need to go wandering around the neighborhood, right? So... I mean, do we just invite ourselves over to someone's house? Do we throw a party and do it that way? Maybe like have people come and mingle? You think that would be a good idea? Then Sid at least gets a choice. Well, I mean, Sid could also get a different plant, right? The one on the table looks like a Doris. Okay. This table. Is this the one you mean? Okay. Right, why don't we try and throw a house party? I feel like that's going to be the best way of getting people over. I don't know if we can do it within a party setting, but I think we should try. So, plan a social event. We also really haven't had a party at this house. Be cool. Did I buy the fairy packs? That's what we have been doing. Friendly hangout. Old-fashioned fun. Even the simplest hangouts can lead to unforgettable moments. Oh, no, do you want one that's specifically labeled as like a party? Make your neighbors jealous with your catered spread and awesome drinks. Neighborhood potluck. Sharing your favorite foods so you can get ready to showcase your culinary skills. Let's just go for a house party. That seems like the right vibe. I'm ready, Ollie. I'm ready. Okay, so house party at the current lot. Invite. Wait, what? Host. Yeah, me. Why would it not be me? Guests. Okay, so obviously the relatives. Megan. Molly. Can't actually remember who else is like from the neighborhood. Is there a way of choosing that?
We all want to help one another.
Random people. I have no idea who anybody is. Oh wait, we didn't include the people that literally live with us. We should probably change that. Tatiana, Titania. Get there eventually.
We all want to help one another.
Vampire is married. Entertainer, caterer, mixologist. We'll just leave all of that. Grand. Okay, bottom shelf on the wall is McPlant face, of course. Oops. Helps if you actually type in the bubble. McPlant face. The left shelf on the wall is good grief. Cassandra. This one is Duke. Oh, good grief. Duke the Destroyer. It's too long. The Destroyer of Worlds. There you go. Is that? Hi, Rosalia. Rosalia, how you doing? Oh, it's Planty McPlant face. I'll go and change it. Okay, so Sid, what plant were you after? Hi, Soph, how you doing today? This is Sims 4. Are those plants included in the new pack? They are, yep. Sid, the Monstera on the table named Lenny after your cat. That is very cute. And as it is, or do you want it changed? Or is it Lenny? Which one was Planty McPlant face? This one. See if this fits. Might have to be all one word. Yeah, it doesn't fit. So you can have Planty McPlant or McPlant face, but Planty McPlant face is too long. McPlant face works. Okay. You're pretty sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Both. Oh, yeah. In the Discord. I'm sorry. The lily can be called... You're not liking Duke the DOW? You can't wait then. What's my favorite expansion? Probably for rent still. We've done the most with that. Or for building, it's definitely the horse riding one. For sure. You want this one to be changed to Faye instead of Duke. Is that what you're saying? Not a single Spruce Wayne. Not yet. Okay. Rename. Would Faye not be like that? With an E? Okay. Right. Lovely people of the stream. For those who are new here, I take a 3-minute break every hour to refill my drinks, which I need to do, and have a stretch. You should also hydrate and have a stretch. I'm going to once again try and run my new break program that I built. Fingers crossed we're all working. I think I remember the sequence that I need to do. So yeah, hydrate, have a stretch, and I will be back in 3 minutes. Be right back. Hello. Well, that worked surprisingly smoothly. You have stretched. Ouchies. Oh no. Not the ouchies. Serve lunch. Sure, let's serve. Oh wait, can we not do the like grand meal? Cook a grand meal, there we go. Grand breakfast, why not? Ollie, you still have just under 3 hours of work. Oh no. Desi, Angel, Kiana, Jessica, thank you for the follows. Do I play Minecraft? Not on stream, but yes. It's becoming your favorite channel. Oh, it's very sweet, Rhiannon. Thank you. Right, it looks like they are kind of just letting themselves in, so that works in our favor. Allegedly, I play Minecraft. I do play Minecraft. I haven't for a while, but I've been ill, so before I was ill, I was playing every day. What's my all-time favorite game to play? As in the one that I think has the most replay value? Or the one that I have played the most? Or the one I enjoyed the most the first time around? He's reached level 5 of the cooking skill. Nice. Grab a serving. What? Where did they go? Did the butler just clean up all the food that I just made? Well, this is going swimmingly. Right, I'm just going to let this party fail and start trying to do some of these options. Can anybody tell me where I get to this option? Or I think some of you said that like I need to be friends with them or something first. How do I find it? Just my favorite. That's such a vague question. The peeps. Oh yeah, I hadn't thought about the peeps, Bella, when I made it, so I need to rework it a little bit. Only one day into dev. Your body won't leave you alone. I'm sorry to hear that, Ollie. Mia and Karka, thank you for the follows. Can't wait to get home and play some. No custom content, no cheats, no CC, and no mods. Sorry. Why does everyone have paper bags over their head? Because I wasn't paying enough attention and accidentally let that happen. So we're trying to fix that right now, but I don't really understand how this pack works. So how do I get to that option? Anybody? I feel like it should be under friendly. Oh, there you go. Wait, more choices, friendly, interests, ask for repeal signature. Does it track this anywhere? Ah, yes. So I guess I just have to keep asking people and hope. No. Hope that some of them agree to it. Choices, friendly, interests, repeal. Choices, friendly, interests, repeal. It's an epidemic. You could just turn off the voting gameplay. No. Part of the challenge of Sims, right? Is learning. Is it because of a neighborhood action? Yeah, it is, Becca's. Adri, yes, I'm also on Twitch. Yeah, we eventually found the thing that shows all the current votes. We are still some way off it yet. But We'll make progress. Slowly talking to people. We have 1 of the 5 that we need. The bags are sort of chic. The funny thing is, in Peeps, you can get the bags. It was before I knew that they existed in Sims, but yeah, you can literally get the paper bag faces in Peeps as well. I'm losing track of who I have and haven't spoken to. I'm just going to keep asking random people, hope for the best. Was it interests? Okay, we can't ask them. For some reason. Who? I have no idea who I haven't asked at this point. Zay, thank you for the follow. You haven't played in a while. Why do they have bags on their heads? It's from Eco Living. My name on the other platform is Samly. Just Samly. More choices. Friendly. Interests. Repeal. Oh, we've accidentally done an amazing party. Without any intention of actually doing an amazing party. Go us. Accidentally incredible hosts, apparently. It's an interesting turn of phrase, Ollie. But glad you can leave early. Yeah, I'm not getting the reference, Bella. You're leaving to join on the other app on the big screen. No worries, Mia. No worries. Slay, thank you for the follow. Okay, we've now got 4 of the 5 votes. I have no idea who I haven't spoken to at this point. Their names are all blurring into one. I have leveled up the charisma skill. The party is over. I don't have the votes. Don't leave. House party, gold medal earned. Woo! We unlocked something apparently. One sec, let's have a look. Oh dang. We got a speaker worth almost 2,000. Sadly doesn't fit. Do we just sell it? That's a bit weird. We better make sure you don't die as a plant. We will try. I don't know what that is. So I guess I don't have one because I don't know what it is. Killer party. Shame about the bags though. Aoife, you're going to go for a walk while it's still dry. Nice. Walk tomorrow. Thank you, Aoife. I hope you have a great rest of the day. You found Alive with a calming aesthetic. Yeah, calm is the name of the game here. Chill, chat, maybe get a bit of Sims done in the meantime. Cool. I mean, we effectively earned money for doing that party, so I'm not going to complain. Simology. Right, we have 4 of 5 votes, so I don't know. Wait, if we can convince the butler, that might be enough. Can we do it with other people in the household? Oh, we can do it with other people in the household. That might be the way forward. Mia Lauren, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? I presume that's the platform swap. My favorite expansion is either for rent, for having big families, or horse riding, because I really like the build mode stuff from horse riding. Hey, we've got our 5 votes. Where is Jurian? Let's just try and convince Jurian he's in the bath. Maybe not convince him while he's in the bath. Or maybe that's the best place to convince him. I don't know. He'll join the paper bag movement. They're like Beanie Babies for psychopaths. I am so curious what you guys are talking about. Someone's going to have to put a picture in the Discord. Okay, we have 6 of 5 votes now, so it presumably means that there's opportunity for us to lose some between now and the actual vote going through. So let's just talk Jurian into it, hopefully, as well. That should cover us, hopefully. You don't want them to haunt you. Okay. Maybe one of you just needs to private message me what it is. You're late. No such thing as being late, Curie. Just come whenever you want to. Rebecca and Emmanuel, thank you for the follows. How are you doing today? You went on a lakeside getaway and all the arcades were filled with it and junk like that. The youth of today shakes fists. I can picture you doing that, Paul. Okay, so it appears that we have managed to convince the family. So we are now at 7 of 5 signatures. So hopefully, no more bags. You've put 1 in the Discord. Okay. I mean, I kind of like them. Kind of cute, kind of creepy. It's kind of a vibe. Is my cat still cursed? No, Liana. No, we're long past Pixel. Though we do have Pixel haunting us now. And they're wearing a weird, like, costume. I don't know quite how that happened. Hi, Rebecca. How are you today? They're so ugly. Vindication. Definitely picturing Holt, Bella. Remember when the stalls were filled with all the monsters from Poppy's Playtime? I don't know what Poppy's Playtime is. You're expecting me to get references? Right, I'm just going to sell that speaker because we're never going to use it. Get rid of this random horse toy. Okay. You're also simming. Nice. Why don't you use mods or cheat? So I don't use mods or CC or cheats because I'm playing Sims for the first time. Sims 4 for the first time. So why would I add extra stuff to it when I've not played the base stuff? So if I get to a point where I'm bored of the base game stuff, or I feel like I've completed the base game stuff, I might consider adding stuff. But I'm 6 months in and we've barely touched the surface. So there's no reason for me to add stuff. Universe, thank you for the follow. Just collectibles for people who think Five Nights is a masterpiece. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Five Nights. It's not terrible, just... It's okay. You're on the full screen now. Hi, Universe. What do you mean, Velvet Thunder? I wish I could, like, growl the way that he does when he does that. Very impressive. Thank you for doing the spiel, Faye. Is my house on the gallery? My other ones are. This one isn't yet. This is generation 11, absolutely. Character 15, generation 11. He is trying to be a handyman / an apothecarist, or a naturopath, as they call it. Learning the ways of the new pack. But yeah, this house will be on the gallery when it's finished. We're just not quite there yet. Why are you collectibles? What are you talking about, collectibles, Paul? Oh. Talking about the bag head. Look, someone's got one. I can't see whose name. Oh, it's Mads. Mads has one. Mads has one of the bag heads. Sorry, 1 second, everyone. It's a great house, well decorated. Thank you. How is Sims 4 offline different from this? I don't know what you mean by Sims 4 offline. Told you were along for the baghead movement. I don't know how long we have to wait to see whether that vote does actually go through or not. Oh, Monday 6 p.m. What are we? Sunday 1 a.m. So like 24 hours-ish. But presumably we could lose votes in that time, so he's hoping we don't. But you never know. You never know. Who's the ghost? Oh, we've got loads of ghosts. It's probably one of the previous main characters, or it might be one of the previous dogs. Do I stream when I build? Yeah, pretty much all of my gameplay has been on stream. There's odd times where I do little bits extra outside of the stream just to kind of finish stuff up or skip past particularly boring bits. They're so unwhimsical. To you, maybe, Paul. Everybody's different. Everybody likes different things. To each their own. To each their own. Everybody has their things. Who are we to judge? But yeah, I mean, we already earned a little bit of money. How long have we got until our job? We've got work in 8 hours. We're not going to get promoted because there's no way we're getting 2 levels of apothecary and a level of gardening in 8 hours. But we can at least make some of the potions that we were missing. Yeah, see, look, we can't do any of these because we haven't figured out how to make the, like, positive potion. And I'm very confused by that. Aura Petal, Basil, Calming Draft. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're missing. Like, I'm not sure what I'm missing, rather. I'm not sure how we make these positive potions. Because it seems like we need positive potions to make positive potions. So I'm absolutely sure I'm missing something somewhere, because that can't be right. Or the positive potion's just the one you have to use satisfaction points for? You just hate trend culture. Yeah, I get that. You're going to let this play and go to sleep. No worries. You're enjoying it too much. Thank you. Universe, what would you like me to call you, by the way? Do I play without cheats? Yep, no mods, no cheats, no CC. Thank you for the follow, Lo. If you sort junk mail, you get coupons sometimes. Oh, interesting. I will try this. Is the potion from the lake in the fairy world? Is that a thing? You have no idea how Twitch works, Mia. No worries. What are you trying to figure out? Positive potions can be created by spellcasters or witches in a cauldron. Ah. You're Adri from TikTok? What would you like me to call you though? Adri? 75% discount on any computer purchase. What? How? Activate coupon, 2 hours, 75 discount. Do we want to buy a new computer? Or wait, did we have a second desk down here? No, I like the retro one in there, but we could change this computer maybe. Let's have a quick look at the build mode stuff, and then my screen turned off. Electronics, computer. I mean, we could go for the all-in-one PC. Was it 75% off? So it would be $1,000, right? You're fine with whatever. It's your name, universe. Sid, you just realized all the peeps scatter for the crates. Yeah. They like go to the sides and watch. Lake emotions can be bottled, but not sure if that is it. I mean, the Spellcraft one sounds viable. The other little screen is a hammock for my cat, but he's currently chilling elsewhere. The coziest statue I've ever seen, thank you. Sabrina, thank you for the follow. What pack is the double monitor from? Like cute gaming or something? Yes, his name is Arthur. I can see if he'll come up. Arthur! Arthur! He has been summoned. Hi. What's that? You're about to get your dinner anyway. So he'll come up on the desk. Of course I have a cat. He's my best boy. Come on, you know your trick. He walks onto the subwoofer and climbs up the back of the desk. So he always like walks under the monitor. The tree. Come on. You know what you're doing. There he is. Hi, baby. Come on. Seemingly no interest in treats. Want a treat? What are you doing? That looking at me, licking his lips. Want a treat, buddy? Trying to move move the mic so it's out of the way. Good boy. Oh. Come on. So shy. He literally took it off me and took it off camera. He's just really not in a camera mood today. I'm a little bit worried about him. Hey. Here we go. Alright. He can have another one. I'm not going to give you any more because we're about to have dinner. The marshmallow wishes not to be perceived. I know. Oh, bless him. Really, that was it. That's it. That was all the treat. And he's off. He's being indecisive about whether to go. Your neighbors are throwing furniture out of their window. Of course. Okay, but speaking of, not speaking of neighbors throwing the furniture out the window, speaking of Arthur's dinner, for those who are new here, hi, I'm Sam Lee. I stream 5 days a week from Monday to Friday from 4 until 7, so it's just after 7 o'clock now. All of my social links can be found in my link tree in the description on my profile page, whatever platform you're on, including all of this music, which is music I have made. I've got a little game on Steam, my Discord if you want to come and play and chat with us outside of stream, and of course all of the various social links, all the things. I'll tell you what I've not added to my link tree, which would be a good idea, is my Sims gallery page. Only just thought of that. That would be a good idea. Yes. But cool. Thank you all very much for a lovely rest of stream. I hope you have a great rest of Thursday. And yeah, hopefully I will see some of you lovely people again tomorrow, where, yeah, we will just continue trying to follow his apothecary career. And once we have enough money, maybe build up the garden and get this house on the gallery finally. But yeah, the community here is lovely, and the community is just as lovely over on Discord if you want to come and chat and play and stuff, or see some behind the scenes, because I do also stream in the Discord. Like I might stream some development of the Be Right Back screen, or Sims behind the scenes, or some other games. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of evening, and yeah, hopefully see some of you again soon. Thank you all very much for watching. Bye for now.